months to us three.
Good evening everyone. Just managed to catch the end of Brian's voice there for Deika. Good evening, I hope you're doing well. Let me swap on over to the main scene. Just caught the end there. Thank you so much, Deika. 6 months. Happy 6 months indeed. How are you doing this fine, it's very sunny Sunday evening for me at the moment. Hope you're doing well. Who have we got in tonight? Got Darkwing, Monkey D. Luffy, Mortally Transparent Cupcake, Sham Shalabim, Real Genie's here, Deika of course, my bot's here, Bone Breaker's here, Torgwin, Rodericus, Belagar, Zebrex. I hope you're all doing well. Lovely to have you here. How's your weekend been? Hope it's been good. Lots of fun, lots of gold making, lots of WoW perhaps. Haven't had much chance myself to play WoW. I've been out in the garden all weekend. So this is a good chance for me to jump on, do all my auctions and bits and pieces, which as we're getting everyone a chance to come in here, I'll start the process going here, because I think, yeah, I've got a fair amount of space here, so we'll just get this ticked off for the moment and see how things go for the moment. Tyrannis85, thank you so much for the follow. Hope you're having a lovely weekend so far. Will, good evening to you. Yeah, I thought it was his day off. I know, normally my bot's not here and I am, but luckily for me, both me and the bot is here today. Yeah, we would have a problem indeed. We wouldn't be getting all the automated stuff coming through. But that should be good nonetheless. There we go, that's all turned on. Let me just make sure. Where's my OBS gone? There it is. Few bad me CFS days, trying to get back into it today. Loving your Paladin, he's 55 now. Okay, waiting for your pizza to arrive. Oh, fantastic, Torben. I just finished a pizza myself, so I can share your pizza delight.
Kitty Sprinkles _01 just subscribed. Samadan 1 thumbs.
Thank you so much, Kitty Sprinkles. 4 months, that is amazing with your Prime. Really do appreciate that. That is lovely. Thank you so much. And also Winchester, R. Fuxi, you reached your part, good evening to you, sorry, finish that sentence, okay, reach your part goal, you moved to a new server in February with 2 of your mains, aim for 3 million gold before the end of April yesterday, and your goal was met. Very nice, Bone Breaker, congratulations. Thank you again, Kitty Sprinkles, for your Prime support, that is brilliant. You got a sword for some bot duties. Thank you, Darkwings, always appreciated. Am I in TBC Classic or is Shattrath now my base operation? It just happens to be where I left all my characters when I was doing the Burning Crusade stuff. I haven't quite gotten myself out of here. We will be moving Samadan over to do some of the Pandaria rep that we need for our recipes a bit later on. It's part of our dailies for that. I'm going to get everything posted on first. Probably have to go and do a big old restock today as well. We'll check the Dreadfang Venom sacks, see if there's any on the auction house as well, just in case. I have Turkish breast with cheese salad and chicken breast. Very nice, Darkwing. Sounds tasty. Let me just check now whilst I'm here and I remember. Dreadfang Venom sack. Oh, look at that. Perfect. 236, 369 of them. Thank you very much. I got too many. AKA Real Ginny. That is music to my ears. I'll take that. I know it's 87,000 gold, but that saves me an awful lot of time, so I'm going to buy those straight away. There we go. Now I've just gone and bought all of those. That's my we're still above 2 million, so that's okay. We'll stick with that for now. Let's carry on with our expires. We can pick those up and we can do the old quest hand-ins whilst we're here actually. About 100 per hour farm rate you found. That's pretty decent, Real Ginny. 100 in an hour, and there were 269. So that's a good 26,000 an hour. That's a very good rate. Yeah, payday indeed. Just going around the circle. Yeah, that's brilliant. Very much appreciated, because that saves me the time. So that is time well saved from my perspective, certainly. I would happily pay for that. Surox, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Lovely to have you here. How's your week? Oh, that I keep on saying that every time I see this coming out. It's getting more and more expensive. I need to fix that. That's just going up and up. So old world good enchants weapons. Let's fix that now. Otherwise it's going to just keep on going up. So groups, enchanting, old world good enchants, weapons.
Smooth George 1 just subscribed.
Thank you so much, Sirox, for gifting us up to Smooth George. That is incredibly kind of you. Thank you, Sirox. That is very generous of you. And congratulations, Smooth George. Thank you to Sirox's generosity. That is wonderful. Yeah, always nice to know you have a buyer before you do a farm, though. That is true. Have you had any other sales, Real Jenny? Or is it just me that's the one that's going for that at the moment? Kamali 63. My day is going fantastically. Thank you very much. I hope I got your name right. How about yourself? I hope you're having a good day. So this one, average region and DB market craft min, is just too much, especially for which one was it that we had on here that was just too high. So it was Eternal Agility, it wasn't that one. Stop going so high is neck mark of the claw. We might have to do that onto these ones, not those ones. That one's a bit out. Accord of Haste is definitely out, looking at that 69,000. Fact critical strike. We really need something that encapsulates this in a better way. I'm thinking I could do with a different operation that just, if someone's posting them on for a ridiculous price, to just default to the region average. I think it was Fiery, wasn't it? Thank you for the reminder. Is there a particular one here? No, it's just the default ones here. So we'll change the default here. We'll make another one. I'll do Fiery here for now. I'll pop it in from the parent one. Add that in and do a specific operation here that just uses region craft. That way that should fix that up quite easily. Fiery is this one here. So by now my max price is min normal max 188, 470 and 705 is much better. We'll keep an eye out for any others we need to add in and change that as well. There we are. I thought it was just Kitty saying hello. No problem, Dick. Good evening, Commander Bond. I hope you're doing well. Gift 11 sub pops is a drink. I read 11 is one tier 1 sub. Right, okay. Might have to grab that one. Hold on. Where's that gone? There we go. Caught that one coming in. Hopefully no one clicked on that before I managed to catch it. Busy catching up on that one. Chat's looking extra purple now that you mention it. I've got a bit of delay advantage perhaps, Darkwing. I saw it come in first perhaps. You were just clicking it before. Fantastic. Thank you, Darkwing. I'm glad you got my back. Thank you very much. Looks like you sold some of the ore too, so that worked out very well. The felt iron, adamantite and corium. So yeah, including other gathering on there, then that's a really good route to do. Pick up the herbs and the ore and pick up the Dreadfang venom sacks. I should do a video, 1 million gold per hour or something like that. Maybe that will work. Let's carry on posting these things up whilst everyone's popping in. Hold on, that's the wrong one. Oh, I didn't actually check my prices on those whilst I was posting those. I've got no idea if my group or operation actually worked. I didn't even check. Yeah, 3 things farm. Yes, definitely. Pick up extras along your way. Definitely. Refinishing a bathroom today and taking a break to see what's up here. Oh, fantastic, Commander Bond. It's nice doing DIY stuff at the weekend. I haven't gotten on to doing stuff in the house yet. We're kind of focusing on outside space for now whilst it's springs in the air. Alright, that's all here. That's all done. Let's post all this up. Look out for any ridiculous prices. Actually, if I change this to my buyout, I'll see them coming in here. Uncanny's a little bit high, so we might have to do something about that at some point. AV Delay, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Everything's Tone of Illusions Azeroth is fine at 15,000. Keep an eye on that one. It just jumps all over the place once you change it, because the order in which it's listed is different to the order in which I've now made it. So my window jumps around a whole load. This makes it slightly confusing when you're looking at the screen whilst TSM's doing this. I could change the order to this, I think, and that should finish it off. There it goes. Done posting. Alright, next lot, 81 space, so let's carry on. There we go. So we're just listing everything first and foremost here. Next up is going to be obviously going through my other characters. If we can try and get this all done before the Wowhead vlog goes live, and then we can talk all things that have been going on with the PTR this week. There's been lots and lots of news dropping throughout the course of the week, so lots of interesting things to talk about. Jack, good evening to you. How has your weekend been? Hope it's been good. Just listing everything on at the moment. Jump in and do everything else in a moment. Life orders okay at 11,000. GSS something, import class macros every time you load in. GSE. I don't think I know that one, Real Ginny. Oh, you paid a plumber to come in and replace the commode, to tell the truth. That's fair enough. I think plumbing work I wouldn't necessarily do myself. That's one I probably would avoid. Although I have got a shower I need to install. That should be okay, I think. Vallegro, good evening to you. How's your weekend been? Lovely to have you here. Just easy to pay a plumber to do the job anyway. Yes, I think so. Some things are better left to the experts. It always seems easy, but it's not going quite, a bit risky. Yeah, I think especially when it comes to water as well, I'm always a little bit cautious. Water and electricity with showers as well, particularly, don't necessarily make a good combination. Disable it for the character you're on. Okay, thank you, Annette. I didn't know that one. But that is brilliant. Thank you so much. And good evening to you as well. Very busy editing the latest podcast episode about boosting. We're boosting community. Oh, fantastic. And Phoenix. Going to be a longer episode than normal. Oh, fantastic. Mine was very good. Thank you, Jack. Busy in the garden over this weekend. So I went down to my mother-in-law's to help her fix her oven as well, because my father-in-law is still in hospital. So they're all out of action at the moment. But all was good overall, I'd say. Right, we've got a few sales: Fortified Avoidance, Soul Treads, Tenet and Mastery, Outland and Cataclysm sales there. So 12,000 gold, I'll take those. And of course we've got our Dreadfang Venom Sacks we've just picked up. We'll make use of those whilst we're here in Shattrath, get ourselves out of this Aldor hated rep. Almost, not quite, but we should be okay at the moment. Game Cat Cat, good evening to you. Gnome Sequence Enhanced, okay. Let's make bigger and more complex macros than standard value. Oh, right, okay, thank you, Real Ginny. Thank you for the 28k pattern buy. You're more than welcome. I saw your name on that one. I was like, yep, I'm going to buy that one. It looks useful to me. To do some other farming. Oh, right, okay. I've not really looked at that myself in terms of... I think it's been okay for me. Just the very simple macros that I use. Looking for a new office at the moment, Doc. How's it going? Over the next coming months. Good luck on your new venture. Hopefully it all works out. Lovely to have you here. You can turn, we'll give your PC more headroom to work. Oh yes, I saw that, Jack. Sorry I didn't get a chance to respond to it. I've been I've been extremely busy and not had much chance on the computer of late, but I will look into that certainly. Thank you very much. Right, whilst we're here, and I remember, we'll get our... Where is... Oh, there we are. Our reputation person. So we're down here at the bottom. Aldor, 20,000 out of 36,000 hated. Now with our new-found Dreadfang Venom Sacs, which are... Well, there's a couple there. No, those are large Venom Sacs. The Dreadfang ones are up here. We'll grab these and hopefully we'll get close. Probably not. But there's nothing else we've got on at the moment that's going to give us a reputation, is there? No. Darkmoon Fair as well and truly gone. We'll just make use of our human racial. We're getting 275 rep per turn in. So we're creeping ever so slowly closer. Out of hated, certainly. This is for our mainly tailoring recipes that we're looking for here. Flameheart gear and spell threads. Is the this is just for recipe collection more than anything else. So it's an expensive way to go about it, but the completionist in me really wants to do this. Getting closer. Lots of games. Okay, thank you, Jack. I'll definitely have a look into it. Yeah, this podcast could be interesting. Boosting communities is something I hear a lot about, and I hear a lot of money being talked about. Oh, it's so close. We're now friendly with the Scryers. Okay, it's getting worse. It's getting less. Mostly AFK, lets you turn into one, maybe two button farm, but that's generally more to farm for you. It's doing pack mule farm with Rafiki. Ah, cool. Currently at 32,000, nearly 33,000. I think by my calculations, there we go. Yeah, I didn't think we had quite enough. So we are now, Aldor, 335. Okay, we'll have to calculate this. So we are currently, where's our Aldor rep? 33,500. So 36,000 minus 33,500 is 2,500. Divide that by 275. The rep we get means 9, but then we have to turn in 8 for each. So times that by 8 means we need 72, 73, round that up. 73 Dreadfang Venom Sacs we need. We currently still have 2 on us, so we need 71. Am I going to the red again? Okay, thank you, Jack. I hadn't checked, actually. Let me just check. I bet you, yeah, the Blizzard update agent is on in the background. So I'm just going to do what I did last time. Close all the other things down, which are probably just creeping in here at the moment. And they should help me out. Battle.net. And all of those things. And then the Creative Cloud stuff. I don't know if there's anything particularly needed out of these at the moment, but I'm just going to get rid of them all. Anything Adobe and anything Autodesk can go, and then I'll just take out the extras that aren't necessarily going to be a problem. The Dropbox stuff shouldn't really be going on in the background anyway, so that should hopefully help us a little bit. NVIDIA stuff going on there, that should at least hopefully fix those things up. Thank you, Jack, for the heads up. I missed that one. Let's give that a go. Shouldn't I do this doing Darkmoon Fair? Yes, Winchester, that would be more applicable, but I'm impatient, and so I'm doing it the hard way. Although I am making good use of my human racials at the moment, which is always good. We'll call those programs out when you start a game. Okay, that could be useful. I just need to whitelist certain ones, and it should be good, I would say. Right, okay, so Human racial consolation prize, exactly. Yeah. It's mainly just stuff that's working on in the background. Potentially updating things is the main problem. Yeah, whitelist someone, I should be good. Right. Now we do need to restock on things and do stuff like that, but I'm going to go through and post everyone else's auctions on first, so we can at least get the gold machine turning, and we'll come back to each of these characters and do... Actually, no, I'll do the restocks on the other characters because they're easier, and then we'll go back to Samadan for the bigger restock because he's the one that needs the most. Clearly the best, definitely. TSM uses massive CPU when it's updating, only for a minute or two every hour. Yes, there is a fair amount from there. I've also got Zygor on as well, which can be quite a resource hog as well, going through each of those. Any idea where the new crafters marks are coming from? Oh, yeah, we just lagged out there just as I loaded up. I think that's down to everything else loading up. We don't know at the moment with the crafters marks. My guess is the same as Manthius's guess. He's thinking this new reputation with the Death's Advance is possibly a good indicator. That could be something that needs the crafters marks. Could possibly look at that one. Good news for you, blacksmithing, getting some consistent sales, booze and greens. Also slow chipping away at Venari. Excellent, Zebrex. That's a good route to go, I would say. Get that Venari rep on at least one character so that you can get yourself the new crafters mark, certainly. I still need to do a lot of stuff with my levelling. We left it on Thursday with me almost at level 60 on my leather worker. A few sales here, Phantom Fire, Flask of Power. We definitely need to restock on these potions though, so I'll get them posted up and we'll have a look at what the damage is on that front. Is this... That's Bag of Anchors. We need some Ground Rising Glory. Need to look at that one as well. If the new marks get interesting enough, then gem prices will go up a lot. How so, Jack? I'm trying to make the link there in terms of like why would gem prices go up? Gems are the cheapest materials. In terms of in terms of making the crafters marks. But the problem with the crafters marks is they tend to be soul bound. Is the other thing, so you can only make use of those gems on those characters. Yeah, I would probably just use whichever is cheaper out of my profession pairs on that cut. Yeah, because tailoring's the one I would use a lot. Yeah, but they do need to be bought, certainly. Yeah, buy up some cloth, super cheap. I need to think about my plan of action with materials and investing at the moment. I don't necessarily want to buy too much at the moment because obviously with flying coming around the corner as well, some things are going to be a lot cheaper, and so I don't necessarily want to go that route. Right, let's have a look restocking on alchemy here because I imagine there's going to be a lot we need here. We don't quite have everything we need. It's a Sunday evening, so it's a good time. Rune-etched Vials, and oh, that's a rejuvenation. It's not normally a good profit margin on those, so we'll take those. Gathering wise, Nightshade, Rising Glory, and the Rune-etched Vials and the Widow Bloom. So we'll check the prices here on the auction house. They may well be too expensive for a Sunday evening. Should have really bought them sooner rather than later. So let's have a look. What have we got? Rising Glory is the expensive one. That's been reset up to 48 gold. 48 versus 47. I last bought it at 30 gold, so that must be the new price then. I might have to just bite the bullet on that one for now and make that my new price. The rest is all good in terms of prices, so we'll take those. Marrow Root. We'll just up these a little bit, so we'll take that to 300. Willow Bloom. Did that work? Let's try it again. 44. There's 120 at that price of 58, so we'll take those. Nightshade. We need 69 to 77. That's a big jump. And what's my average buy price? 75. So split the difference. There's only a couple here at that price. Nightshade's gone up a little bit. What's our normal price there? Smart average buy price is 69. So that is a little bit more expensive. We'll take that up to 100 just to accommodate that, still at 75. We'll take those and then we'll reset our smart average buy price on this. We'll take that just up a little bit to 300. And then the rune etched files, we're going to have to go back to our homeland, as it were. So let's grab up all of those. And go grab that. Samadan has something here. What have you got? Let me check on my gathering. Rising Glory, we need another 10. Okay, we'll go grab those. Herbs. I also need to look at the ground Rising Glory as well, because that's we're out of stock of as well. So I'll take 20, so I've got a little bit more. And then whilst we're here, we'll look at the ground herbs and look at the ground Rising Glory. It might be cheaper to make myself, but looking at this, it's actually cheaper for me to buy it. Crafting cost is coming in at 83 gold. So we'll buy, have we got enough of everything else? I think we probably do. So I'm just going to buy out the 45 here and take those. That way we can then do our cooldown for Shadestone. Pick up all of those. And then we can do that. And that's good. And then we can go back to the Ring of Fates. We're done here. And there we go. Spectral Flask of Stamina is just sold. This would be good to do a little farming route, get ourselves some more of the Dreadfang Venom sacks, but we'll come back to that another time perhaps. Everything the achievement needs, so small egg, chocolate cake, who's crafted, the other things bought from vendors. Oh, what needs the, what did I miss? Oh, what should be stocking for Children's Week? There we go. I missed it. There we go. Yes, so chocolate cake, small eggs, the same things that were mentioned there. Those are the things that tend to sell. Although chocolate cake, you know, doesn't tend to sell that many of them on my server. Have I leveled any of the Legos yet? Oh, gone red again. Keeping an eye on my OBX. Sorry if I stutter on you there. LFD, I've only got the cloak at rank 4. It's the only one I've done. I need to do a little bit more on that front. Rune etched files are the other end, actually, thinking about it. So let's just run through here. We can probably use our cat form. There we are. Got alchemy supplies here. Rune etched vials. Let's get ourselves 400. That should do for now. There'll be a new one in the new zone, Jack. I really think that people prefer to farm like this or raw gold. I missed that one, not just BOE. What did I miss? Is this to do with hold on, I'm trying to follow the thread. Nerf the old farm to just shuttle and sail up. Yeah, I've gone really low on my lagginess here. Let me just check, see if there's anything else happening. What is working in the background? Ends task, there we go. Get rid of that. Google Drive shouldn't be working, but I'm going to take it off anyway. Take off that VPN because that's not needed. see what I can find that's causing my OBS to go red at the moment. Genuine software, I'm not sure if those are anything useful. Acrobat update service, that can't be working. I've got a lot of stuff that's in the background there. A lot of Google Drive stuff. I'll see if I can kill those. Origin shouldn't be on, so I'll get rid of that just in case. Just checking in on everything here, just in case there's anything that is causing my network speed to go out. It could just be my network tonight could be a bit slower perhaps, could be causing some issues. I think I've pretty much turned everything off now, so hopefully that should be done. Okay, we'll see if that comes back. Overwolf mining Bitcoin in the background. I haven't got Overwolf on, so that shouldn't be it, so hopefully. Talking about 2x4 farms, thank you LFT, catching up on the conversation there. Mage Bloom also jumps in price. That's a good point, Commander Bond, it certainly does. Because we need to craft a cake like the small egg, but I tend to find with my cake I've just got so many of them. It takes me, I think I've got more than I'll probably sell this year. Right, let's have a look. Spectral Flask of Power, Hidden Spirit, Phantom Fire, Shadow Core Oil, and all of this. Let's start crafting all of this. Here in shapeshift form. I can't craft in shapeshift form, apparently. There we go. Let's move this up a little bit here so I can see that going. Could be just my network. It could be, Jack, I think. I've taken off anything on my side of things, certainly. Depends on how much people need it. How will the new up with the legendaries going to work? We don't know yet, Game Cat Cat. It's still open to a lot of speculation. We'll talk about that once the Wowhead blog goes live at about 7 o'clock. Don't think it's alive yet. Let me just check. Yeah, no. Yeah, basically we just don't know in terms of what's gonna, how easily available some of these things are going to be. That's going to make it hard for us at this point. Yeah, so we can speculate as much as we want at this point, but without it going live, it can all change. I've kind of I've got stung by the relic of the past by that in the past, so this is kind of one I would be certainly cautious of. Although, that said, in terms of preparation, I do want to get some of my legendaries up, certainly. Thank you, Vallegro, that's very kind of you. Should be going up about 7. Everyone see the secret serpent mount you can get? Yes, I did hear about that. Haven't you got to solo something in heroic mode? Need more power. I think so. Internet hamsters are running their best at the moment. Yeah, already have little stock, exactly. I think Game Cat Cat, that's probably very wise. If you're not into the legendary market already, I think I would be very, very cautious about getting into it now. There we go, Potion of the Hidden Spirit, sold one of those. Good job, we're making some more of them. The last 2 bosses are Plaguefall. Ah, right, okay. Already buying gems and cloth. Yeah, I can see the appeal, definitely, Jack. You tried it last night, but unfortunately your druid doesn't have enough gear. Yeah, I wonder if there's a certain class that would be good for it. Durandil is a YouTuber who likes the solo content. Ah, right, okay. And I discovered it that way. There we go, there's a link, thank you, Vallegro. Yeah, who's making these new videos and like, oh, you spent about 1 million plus this last week maxing your tailor out. Oh, how's it going, LFT? Hopefully, hopefully you'll see a return on it, hopefully. I will probably do similar on Samadan myself. Haley, good evening to you. Thank you for having such nice streams and a nice community. So refreshing to be able to come here. It really is. Well, thank you, Haley. That's very kind of you to say so. I'm glad you find it a welcoming place, because that is the ultimate goal of what we do here, is to be as welcoming as possible. So I'm glad you enjoy it. Dreadfang sacks on your server are 560. Excellent. Hopefully there will be people buying them at that price. Sham Shalabin. Tanks and BM hunters are good for it. Ah, okay. I have a tank and a hunter. I very much doubt they're going to be well geared. Certainly. Oh, we saved. Is the stream still stuttering? It does seem to be going in and out. I do apologise. I'm dropping frames left, right and centre. I'm not sure if anything's downloading in the background across our network, but it's definitely stuttering more than it is usually. I would do a speed test, but I don't think that's going to really give me any information whilst I'm actually streaming, because I'm using up the bandwidth while streaming. LFD, thank you so much. Gifting a
Haley just subscribed.
To Haley. That is very, very kind of you. Thank you, LFD. Your generosity knows no bounds. Thank you so much. BM Tanker or any tank spec is best. Yeah, we'll have to try it on Bridget if ever she gets up to that sort of gearage. Certainly. There we go. Thank you, Vallegra. Caught it earlier. I think I might be stuttering, so I might miss it. Both your Hunter and Druid are only at 200. Got a bit rough, so I'm going to wait until they have some more gear. Just ults after all. My main is only at 200 Teika, so you're doing well there. Alright, we're just finishing off this Phantom Fire. A couple more potions to do. Marginal profits on these last few, certainly. I'll go through the rest of this. A legendary market was what your competitors sunk their resources into whilst you continued on and sold all the stuff they stopped crafting to focus on legendaries. That's a good point, actually, Commander Bond. Some people will have focused just on legendaries. I know it's quite the mission to restock and recraft and resell those on, especially if people are doing any cancel scanning. So, by all means, yeah, jump in and do the other stuff, certainly. Thank you, Valerie. There it came. It was a little bit late. Can I lower the output? Not whilst I'm streaming, no. You have to keep refreshing the stream because the music is sound drunk and annoying. Okay. Sorry about that, Jack. Pretty Siraj, my favourite pizza is usually some kind of spicy meat kind of pizza, like a pepperoni, chorizo-y kind of one. Should be good. Saw some of the guys discussing in the WoW SUE that was doable at 210 with a Demon Hunter, so not too far off. Oh, okay. That's not too bad, yeah. Yeah, I'm really sorry that it's stuttering so much. I'm dropping frames, yeah. I would have to stop the stream and restart it to see if I can do that. If it's really stuttering for everyone, let me know and I'll restart it at a lower resolution. That might help, because we're currently at 1920 downscaled. 1920 and then it downscales accordingly. But my bit rate's about the same, I think. You like Provolone? I've never heard of that one, Producer Raj. But it sounds tasty. Also sounds like a drug. Your favourite is the free one. Dreamwalker, you're not wrong there, certainly. When I was a student, I used to go to the Pizza Hut and do their all-you-can-eat buffet. and I think I topped out at about 17 slices of pizza. You haven't had it stutter for you as well. Okay, so that's interesting. My OBS is fluctuating between green and red. It's currently stable, so hopefully, fingers crossed, that should be okay for a little while, yeah. You've had a little bit, but not too bad. Okay, we'll keep an eye on it. It's currently green, so I'll keep an eye, see how things are. Oh, last words, it just went a little bit red again. Seems to be a few frames here and there at the moment. As we're just crafting at the moment, it should be good. For now, anyway. Let's see if we get any more drop frames, ideally. There we go. Clearly my fibre isn't fine. Yeah, I do have okay internet. It's not the best internet, but it's okay for the UK, certainly. Right, let's find ourselves our normal mailbox, which is over here, and then we can post these things on. But last few minutes is okay. Okay, right, keep an eye on it. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed, we'll keep an eye. Right, let's go through here and post everything on. Get our potions on, so hopefully we can get some good sales potion wise. Goalkeeper, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Let's get all of those on. That's brilliant. Okay, done our cooldowns, done all of that, so let's jump onto our next character. You stopped doing anything that wasn't legendaries. Main Oldcraft's team took 30 minutes to post 1.6k items and makes 50 to 100k sales a day. Posting for 24 hours will make 400k cancel scanning legendaries in that same frame of 30 minutes. Well, there you go, PKB. It's a question of down to time and money, isn't it? And you're making more money with your time by doing legendaries. Dredged leather's going up in price. Now my WoW is frozen. This is going to be interesting. Oh, well, my stream's alright. I can still see my camera moving. It's just my WoW that is frozen for the moment. Okay. Going up in pricing, people are flipping them now because of the lower quantity. Buys could be crafters to transfer mount equipment mostly, I guess. Yeah, lower quantities make it easier to flip and reset. Yes, exactly. So it's a good opportunity to jump in there, certainly. Yeah, the Virgin Media 600 megabytes, your internet flies like the wind. Wow, that's pretty good, yeah. Is that 600 down, and what's the up speed as well? We might flip now from transmog. So you just bought all the gems on your realm. That's a good call, certainly.
Work complete.
Right, as we're here, let's have a look. What have we got? Load of spice. A little bit of gold here, 3,500. Another Soulkeeper Spire. I'm going to have to restock on some of these. Let's take that extra one. Grab that. Then have a look here. What have we got? And Samadan, run a post scan.
Needs to be at least 2 centuries old.
Getting a few sales, nothing too massive here at the moment. And not just BFA PvP here is on the auction house, so you might as well fill in the gaps. Yeah, get about 65 up on average, sometimes 75. That is very, very respectable. I get 6 up on average, so that's a big difference. Big difference. So with all of that, check my auctions, and then we'll restock on the inscription market. A few different bits and pieces, glyphs, tomes, missives mainly, gathering wise, luminous ink, roseate pigment, get from the guild bank, dark parchment we also need. Excuse me, so let's go have a look. Let's go back to Ring of Fates, go on from here. Really need to work more on your professions. if it's something you enjoy, definitely. It's there's a lot to professions. There's a lot you can do with breadth and depth in professions, and you can make potentially a lot of gold this way if you enjoy sort of like working on things like this. Certainly. Light Smokes, thank you so much for the follow. Hope you're having a lovely evening so far. Where am I? What am I doing? I'm going for Dark Parchment, which will be Inscription Supplies, which will be over here. Tip to check out the 168 gear because of the new secret mount. Oh, interesting, Jack. How does that apply? With easy starting gear. Yeah, we're dropping a few more frames there. Hold on. We're coming back again. Dual crafting, I went too far. I want inscription. Inscription supplies, there we go. Getting super high speeds if you don't live in the city is tougher, unless your house is right next to a fibre cabinet. Yeah, that is true. I'm not really. Dark Parchment. Let's take ourselves 400 of those. And we've got a few different things here. Roseate Pigment is in the guild bank. And then Inscription Crafts. You're saying buy this, but usually it's easier for me to make them myself. We'll check on the price of Death Blossom before we do anything there, I think. Let's go have a look. Because some people need to level the new classes. Oh right, okay, so yeah, that is a good start into it, Jack. Yes, I can see why you would there. And then from there they can gear up fast, I would guess. The lowest people have done it is 210. That's going to take a fairly significant amount of effort, isn't it? Let's jump in here. Need the guild bank for this. For some roseate pigment. Pick up that. And then we also need luminous and umbral. So let's go out, have a look. We need to buy, well, some death blossom probably to get those going. So we'll check the price of herbs. Death Blossom is currently at 11 gold. Our average buy price, smart average buy price is 980. So that's at 60%. Why is that at 60%? That doesn't make sense. It's 11 gold. Min buyout's 14. TSN thinks my mat price is 9 gold 80. So what's the shopping operation looking at there? Do we have a smart average buy? We probably don't have a smart average buy. So it's defaulting to market value perhaps. And smart average buy. No, we do have a smart average buy price. It's 9 gold 80. Okay. Well, there goes another Soulkeeper's Spire. So another one. Let's not dilly daddle. Let's buy some of this up whilst we're here. So let's take 400. That'll be a good start. And then we'll mill that whilst we're here. Pick up that, and then we can get our inks and our everything else going at this point. So let's go standard interface for this. Mass mill Death Blossom. Let's create that. Hopefully we'll get enough here. 18 and 74 of the luminous and umbral. Got 32, 34. Umbral's far. No, Umbral we need at 74. Oh, we sold it. Wow. That was a surprise. Highborn Compendium of the Swirling Tides. Sold for 20,000 gold. Wow. Okay. Thank you. Luminous Ink. Umbral, we just not got enough, so I need some more Death Blossom. And Neville, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Let's just go grab some more. Another 200 should do it. Buy out that. 200. I'll take that. There we go. Blog is on, by the way. Thank you, Darkwing. We'll come and jump onto that in a moment. Let's take that. I'm just going to make these first, and then I'll jump onto the blog after this. So we'll do our mass mill Death Blossom. do that first. Who do I scam again with that compendium? I have no idea. I sometimes get these random sales. I'm very happy though, certainly. So we'll take the 18 luminous inks we need. I'll just make what I need here. That should be enough. And then the 74 umbral inks. We'll make our missives and everything, and then we'll jump onto the blog then. That'll be easy. Actually, whilst we're making the umbral inks, I'll get the command set up. So we need 74 of those. 74. Oh no, not create. Oh, mine as well. There we go. So let me just refresh this. Well, economy spotlight. And there we go. Copy that. Where's our list? Our commands. Wowhead. Edit that one. Submit that. So that should work. Go back to that window. There we go. And then back on there. There we go. 60 in just under 30 minutes. Oh, very nice. Shamshalabin. Very nice. Chewy Panda and SHN33, thank you both for the follows. Lovely to have you here. So, yes, Wowhead blog should be up now. Let me do the link. There we go. Thank you, Vallegro. Just beat me to it. That's all working. So, whilst we're crafting our umbral ink, we'll just get this going here. Where's the link? There it is. Let's drop this in here. Then I can put that window up and I can look at everything. Make sure that's gone there. Back in time, just for time for Wowhead and with pizza. Fantastic, Dioka. I'll leave the umbral ink going. Move that across there. So let's talk PTR. What do we know? What don't we know? What are we speculating on? And how are things going to develop from here on in? Obviously, the PTR has been very active of late. So we've been speculating and looking into all the different things that are available that are going to affect us as gold makers. Obviously, the biggest one is the legendary crafting system. We've touched upon this briefly already with guessing as to where things are going to come from. But so what we've got now is a new optional reagent that goes onto each of the items. Is that... I'm trying to complete the 1s and the 3s. I got the Rain Ugg, but I'm not sure about how to pronounce the rest of it. But if I call you Rain, thank you so much for the follow. So this Tuesday there's a maintenance during 7 hours where no game will be live. Oh really, Game Cat? That's interesting. I wonder what that could be. Yeah. Brain bug. Ah, brilliant. Thank you. Thank you. Now I see it. The 1 and the 3 is a B. Ah. Fantastic. Thank you for the correction. Welcome. Lovely to have you here. Hope you're doing well. We're just talking through the Wowhead blog here anyway, so if you are coming through from the Wowhead blog, please do join in. So we're talking legendary crafting, the new optional reagent, this Progenian fragment. No, the Vestige of Origins is the new optional reagent, which will increase the base item level of the attached legendary base armor piece. We don't know how much this is going to do it by. We're kind of speculating at this point. But what they do need, obviously everyone can, each of the main crafters can make one, but they do need this Progenian fragment, which, as far as I can tell, the only people who have been able to find them randomly off of either world quests or a daily quest, I think. So this is going to be the difficult thing to get hold of, but it is currently BOE, so it is something that you can sell on the auction house at the moment. So that's going to be very interesting. You mean pog fragments? Yeah, it could be that PKB. So, I don't know about these. I think the idea of increasing the base of all the ranks is quite a good idea. But then I think Mantius goes through them in quite a nice detail on his video here, and he's also got a couple of other videos where he goes through it there. We don't know how much it's going to go up by, and Licorice is going through some different speculations here. But also, on top of this, new legendary ranks have been data mined. Now, I don't know really how this ties in, because if you look at these are saying basically the data mining has spotted that 2 new legendary ranks have been added in patch 9.1, a rank 5 and a rank 6. Now, how does this factor in with the actual crafting ranks is the thing. I'm not sure of how this will work. Mango, thank you so much for the follow. Hashtag flipping, exactly. Oh, I don't know. It's just a WoW and WoW classic. Ah, okay. I'm not sure. I wonder what it is. So, this could be interesting. I don't know whether, with the, what's it called again? The Vestige of Origins, whether that's going to increase the rank in some way. You can put the Vestige of Orange on a basic rank 4. You can, but you can also put it on a basic rank 1 at the moment. It's available for all of the ranks as the optional reagent. You see it, it doesn't differentiate. So I'm not sure how that's going to tie in here. Are they going to increase the ranks as well? Is this a future thing? How's that all going to tie together? And is there going to be any kind of catch-up mechanic? I mean, I think this Vestige of Origins system would work quite well, because it just gives the whole legendary system a boost. Yeah, the Progenium fragment comes from dailies. Yeah. So I presume putting it on a rank 1 makes it a rank makes a rank 3. I think that's where I'm led to believe as well. Nabble, that's what I'm thinking. Will it shift the current ranks 1 to 4 to 3 to 6? Is what I was thinking. The same in that, yeah. So basically, if you have a rank 1, you put the Vestige of Origins on it, it boosts up the item level of it, so it goes up higher. Yeah, more 2.0. Yeah, less I. It's going to be one of those things, really. There's more now, and so there's no escaping the more. You're going to be in the more. That's for sure. There's no getting away from it. Bad puns aside. So we don't know fully how this is going to work. I would guess that would work. You up the ranks, you up the numbers. If you're already in these markets, obviously you're going to be okay, I think, because whatever happens, you've got your rank 4s. If you're thinking about getting into these markets, you're going to have to throw still a lot of gold at this. And now's probably the worst time to be doing this, because although yes, mats are going to be cheap at the moment, supply isn't necessarily going to be good on your server. The demand for these current rank 1 to 4 is probably going to be at its lowest at the moment. I know people are going to be making alts, and alts will want legendaries and things like that, so there is a small market for them there. So it is server dependent. But I also think a lot of people are thinking, now that we've seen this stuff on the PTR, they're thinking, oh, I better get into the legendary market. And so people like myself will be going, okay, I'm going to start throwing some money at this. So it's a difficult one. Yeah, I saw the Preach video of Lego. That was a very interesting one. If you got it on your character, then doing that daily and jumping through all your ults. So this is going to really help people with an ult army, certainly, if you got them up to that level. So maybe now, in terms of preparation, a good thing to do is to get all your ults up to 60, perhaps. He also said that you need 20. Yeah, one of the things says it needs 20, and one of them, I think, is just 1. So I think that will probably change as well. Yeah. Yeah, and then, as Will said, flying coming along, mats will get cheaper then. So maybe it's worth waiting, maybe not. Panic shopping is definitely a thing, Jack. You're not wrong there. Yeah, but not in time for the 9.1 first month. No, that is true. They have. There's a bit I've got on further down talking about flying. I'll skip down to it now because that's kind of relevant. Flying is they've data mined so far. It will be unlocked in one of the early Covenant chapters, so it won't be too long into 9.1 that we'll be able to get flying, and then you get this Memories of Sunless Skies, which allows you to fly in all of the 4 Covenant zones. So yeah, there's going to be a time, like PKP said, there's going to be a time whilst we're waiting for this to happen. So I think there's still options here at the moment. You got 5 60s with 2 more 50 you can level. That's a good position to be in, Smooth George, definitely. Yeah, the new dailies don't always give the POG item, which is now going to be called. So that is going to be the difficult thing, is more alts means more chances of getting this in the more with your more dailies. So more alts, more dailies in the more means more chances at the POG fragment. In theory. Yeah, for about a week and then no profit again. This is my main bugbear I have with the whole legendary system. I think it's a great idea. I think the problem was with the execution in terms of what happened with the market, and basically because it became so expensive to get into, the only barrier to entry was how much gold you had. Yeah, time to get Renown 40 if you don't have it yet on all of the alts. That's another thing to do actually for Legro. Get through that story time. That's one thing I definitely need to be working on my characters. So there's a lot of stuff to do in preparation for 9.1. I'm not sure whether I'll get there in time or not with everything else I've got going on. But hey, that's something for me to work out. What do I think the potentially sell for? 100k? Well, I think that might be a bit excessive. It depends how much demand there is, how much the end legendary is going to cost. It's going to depend on how many we need, and how quickly. And so I'm not sure. Yeah. Well, there's 2 different things. There's let's go back here. The Vestige of Origins is bind when picked up. So that is your optional reagent, but that requires a Progenian fragment, and these currently are not bind on pickup. So in order to make one of these, you need at least one of these Progenian fragments, POG fragments. I not want to enter the crafters market, so I guess those people will be dumping whatever those items they get on the auction house. It could be that as well, Naval as well. I think people will just be thinking, you know what, I can't be bothered with this. I haven't got the money to throw at it. I'll just do something else and be more fun. I mean, as an example, I didn't bother with the legendary market, really. I've found plenty of other ways to have fun and make gold. I just didn't want to get into it. It just wasn't appealing to me at the start of Shadowlands. Whether I'll regret that decision later on, I'm not sure. I'm still on the edge of deciding whether to throw some money at it. I need to level up my alts anyway, so I've still got a lot of work to do on that front. But there's definitely things to think about, certainly. And we don't know that as well, Game Cat. How much is it going to boost it? I mean, we've got some ideas, I think, from looking at this. Currently, item rank is 190, 210, 225. If this rank 5 as data mined is 250 and the rank 6 is 260, and so if you add the Vestige to a rank 4, does it become a rank 6 at 260? Would be a guess. But we just don't know. We don't know how this works. Yeah, POG fragment farming for a few weeks sounds good. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we don't know how much we'll get them as well. We don't know how easily they'll be to get hold of, and this is going to vastly impact on prices. And they may decide to make them buy on pickup as well, in which case that's going to completely change things. We just don't know yet. Elfwin, thank you so much for the follow. Lovely to have you here. So, at the moment, I'm thinking wait and see. If you're thinking about getting into the legendary market, give it a go, perhaps. You never know. If you've got the gold to spare on it, certainly. We don't know fully at this point. If you could even look, as Jack was talking about, flipping some materials right now. On your server, people are very well likely to be buying up a lot of the materials to rank up their legendary base items. So maybe you could get into flipping some materials. You're really in the wait and see for making decisions. Yeah, I think that's probably wise. I mean, we could wait until you may miss the initial gold rush on this, but you may be able to wait until flying becomes available and think, you know what, I'll get into the market now. Yeah, just going slow and steady on them is another good point, Doc. You don't have to go and buy all the rank 4s straight away. Just make a few of them. See what's most profitable in your server. Your speculation is 1 to 4 will stay the same, and that you'll need XX amount of them to get from 4 to 5, and so on. Okay, do you think there'll be actual recipes for 5 and 6? Maybe. Could be. I very recently started flipping materials, learning very slowly how to do so, but making profit at least. Exactly, Cypher TV, and that's a really good steady way to make some gold. As you get to know the markets on your server, get to know materials, definitely. The sun's reflecting right off the window into my eye. Hopefully that's not too bright for everyone. I plan to farm 5 hours for every 1 hour of craft, mainly herbs and ore. That's a good mix if you enjoy that kind of thing, certainly. Always nerf the accessibility of things at the start of a patch. Yeah, I think they seem to try and filter in what's available so that they can control what people are doing. Certainly. Excuse me a moment, just need to blow my nose. There we go. Endgame gold making, exactly. So legendaries, we're not sure yet. We will handle the sun much better than my eyes. It's only if I look that direction, so I'm all fine. So we're not done with professions yet in terms of 9.1. We still have other options here. We've got the Crafter's Mark 3 and Prestigious Crafter's Mark. So the Crafter's Mark 3 sets the item level to 180 and the required level to 60. And Prestigious Crafter's Marks sets the item level to 200 and the required item level to 60. Now, I think there's also potential here. We don't know how much these are going to cost, but obviously these are epic. You know, this could be a way of making an epic item and disenchant it for an eternal crystal. Not sure about the prices here. It might be too expensive, but there could be a new enchanting shuffle going on here in the future. We also don't know how we're going to get hold of these. Mantheus very rightly, I think, speculates there's a new reputation called Death's Advance, which the Quartermaster doesn't have much at the moment. I wouldn't be surprised if the Crafter's Marks are on those. But there could be something here. Yeah, it does say it makes it unique equipped, so you can only have one item that is of this level 200. Seems a little bit stingy because I'm sure the base item level is going to go up to 200, perhaps more, certainly. So we don't know a lot about these at the moment, just that they're there. I think this is great. I think the Crafter's Mark and the whole Relic of the Past system has a lot of promise. It's boosting old items and making them more current, which I think is a great idea. I think that they could go further with this. They could make, you know, we could have a mega Crafter's Mark, and that puts the item level you know, in contention with some of the raid gear or stuff like that, that makes professions a bit more profitable and current. So there's definitely more we could do here, I think. We just don't know enough yet. Exactly, Jack, that's why I said it. Now that we've got the Mega Soul Ash, which I think is probably going to go into upgrading those legendaries, I think. I wouldn't be surprised. You'd be surprised if Callus went back to 1k per Callus. I wouldn't be surprised, given the extra demand on legendaries, certainly. 190 BOE boosts to current world would be nice. Yeah, definitely. Get some more BOEs up at a nice price would certainly invigorate the market on that front as well. Certainly. So what else have we got in 9.1 that we know of so far? I mean, the next couple of things aren't particularly to do with professions, but they might there might be opportunities to make some gold here. Obviously, the next one, shoulders, you can now transmog from one to another, and separately rather. Oh, going for a Soundbox 3, we can do that for you. Definitely. Here we go.
For Cosmodan!
Just for Cosmodan. There we go. There we go, Lawrence. Thank you so much for that. And number 2, we can do that as well. Number 2 is...
Job's done.
Job's done. That's one of my favourites, that one. You want single feet transmog. Check. I mean, different hands would be good. That would work, because then you could do your weapon and you can mix and match that side. But yeah, there's some options here. I expect with all this sort of changing in transmog, people are going to be more interested in their transmog, and maybe some old world BOEs and maybe some profession crafted shoulders particularly might start getting a rise in demand at the moment. So look out for those that you can make, maybe put a few things on. We've also got the new glasses transmogs to look forward to. 6 of those have been data mined. I'd love those to come in as jewel crafting recipes. That would be my ideal at this point. I think we could do something really well with that, certainly. Recently hit your Keystone Master and the mount with it. Oh, congratulations, Lawrence. Congratulations indeed. That's something I don't think I'll be getting myself. I'm not quite that level of mythic, but congratulations. I know that's a really tough thing to get, so well done you, definitely. Who stole my shoe? Brilliant. And so we already talked about flying and gathering, so that's coming. We know it's coming. We know it's coming quite soon, so be prepared for material prices to drop around that time or shortly afterwards. Miladkar, thank you so much for the follow. Lovely to have you here. And then one of the last bits of news is the removal of the hard cap of total pets. It was 1,500, now there isn't one at all. You're still limited to only 3 of the same type, but if you are collecting lots of pets and you're trading them across servers, this is definitely going to give you more options. As Vardis, aka Rethethreth, on Twitter says, yes, it would have been nice if you had more than 3 of the same, but still useful, as there are like 700 unique tradable pets at this point, which is a huge amount. Yeah. So that's a lot, definitely. If you're into collecting pets and want lots of pets, that's still another option for you as a gold maker. So there's lots of things coming in 9.1. I'm sure there's going to be more than this as well. Once we learn a bit more about the legendary system, once we learn a bit more about the crafter's marks, and then if there are any other recipes as well that come in, there's a lot of things that are going to potentially change the landscape of gold making in WoW at the moment. So I hope you found that little roundup interesting. If you are still watching through the embed at the top, please come on through if you have any questions and things like that. We're all here ready to answer. I'm going to carry on with my normal gold making bits and pieces for now, so I'll leave this for the moment and carry on. And we were making our inscription bits and pieces, so let's do that now. whilst I'm here. You have 1,338 pets at the moment. Oh, right, Torgun, that's very close. Just bought the pet increase item recently. Okay, also heard there was a 10k pet. Wow. What else am I missing? Hold on, let me just scroll on through. It's going to sell to millions. That's was that a pet, another pet? Was it? Let me just scroll back up. You've been hoping for the glasses patterns to go engineering. Yeah, that's a good idea actually. Yeah. Oh, that's what I forgot from this week's blog. The 4 vendor pets. It costs 10,000 pet charms. Oh, right, and it's sellable. Ah, right. Okay. Thank you, Jack. Sorry. Now I understand. Now I'm following on. There we go. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. 10,000 polished pet charm battle pet. Let's have a look at this. So, polished pet charm battle pet, flawless amethyst bauble worm. Okay. 4 of these new pets are the bauble worms going to be purchased. So collect up your polished pet charms. If you set on this pet, you can pre-farm your pet charms to afford it, which is also going to be pretty good. They look nice. I like those. Okay. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, start saving up your pet charms, definitely. Vanmir, oh wait, thank you so much for the follow as well. Lovely to have you here. We got worms. Right, okay, those are made. Let's go put those on the auction house. We'll carry on through and relist our auctions on our other characters whilst we're here. So we've got some good sales there coming in. There we go. We've still got the yeah, there we go. The Highborn Compendium going for 20,000. What was that? That's item level 72. Healing spells grant an eye absorption shield. Why would that sell? I have no idea. Region historical price is 10,000. But I shan't complain, definitely. Right, so you're all done. Let's go and... Did I craft everything? I don't think I did, looking at that. Yes, I did. Just wondered why I got the missive of haste thing there. Browse, auctioning, run post scan. Yep, that's all done. Going mad. There we go. So let's go on to the next thing. This trinket is very strong. It was stronger than mythic trinkets for some classes during Nyalotha. Oh, right. Okay, thank you, Winchester. That at least shed some light on it, certainly. Just had an encounter with a half-metre long worm in the compost box where you take out the biodegradable waste. It was a monster and kind of cool looking. That's brilliant, Will. Was it one of those tiger worms? You can see with the stripes, we've got loads of those in our... We have a special sort of composter called a Johanna, and it has a sealed bottom, so you don't get any vermin in it. And you can put all your food waste in it, and we get some monster worms in there. Alright, let's go through on Bridget. Let's go through that. There we go. Hold on. Let me go through that and that. Leviathan's Eye has sold. That's good. Oh, you have the same. Oh, fantastic. Yeah, they're good. You have 4,500 pet charms. I think you need to create and erase your tune to make it to buy it. Yeah, give it a go. You need to do some farming for pet charms, definitely. Afraid of its he's a gnome. He gets so very high in the air when you mount up on the Brutustorm. No, he's fine. We're all fine with heights in our family of characters here. I've never been one for being too worried about heights, certainly. Currently 200 to 300 polished pets go for 20 to 30k, so 10k would be about 700k to 1 million. Do you reckon, PKP? That's a nice pet to have on the market, certainly. Definitely. Yeah, a few months before the patch. I mean, that's a good thing. It's a long game to earn that many pet charms. So I can definitely see some gold make opportunities coming out of that. Yeah, level it to 25, make it rare and see if it sells. You can make a lot of pet charms on the mission table in Shadowlands. You have 8 level 60 characters, and you made tons of them. I can't remember. Are polished pet charms be bind on account, or are they per character? I'm not fully familiar with them myself. They are bind on account. Okay. So if I look at, let's just go through this for a moment. I could probably see how many I've got myself. I don't do pets by a long stretch, but let's have a look. Where's my saved instances? Hold Alt down. So, do we have any polished pet charms in here? Battles. I don't see any. No. Okay, let's try not there. Don't think I'll have any on me. That's unlikely, yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have some somewhere. I just need to see what's my inventory. Oh, currency module on my... Let's have a look. Built-ins. Bag. Is there a currency one here? Hold on. Information instances. Information saved instances. No. Profession. Can't see that. What about Alcoholic? Would that show me? Where's Alcoholic gone? Let's have a look. Bag appraiser. Alcoholic. Polished. Anything on there? Polished. Nothing on there. Containers. Search. This realm. Equivalent socket. Any. That's just item. Oh, there's summary, guild achievement, agenda, grids. Summary here. Currency. War resources. War supplies. Not seeing one here. Some in your bag and put the mouse over it. Yeah, if I have one on my bag, I'd see it. Yeah. Just target the 15. Zaytorma, thank you. Zatorma, thank you so much for the follow. Oh, there we go. Waldorf has got me a link. Thank you so much. There we go. We have total owned 232. Is all I've got. Okay, not too many then. Yeah, it's an item. Yeah, thank you. There we are. I got confused. Use farm hardcore for getting about 400 to 600 charms an hour with a summoning warlock team, or each character tune 2 to 3 minute cycle depending on the world quest fight duration. Okay, so there's definitely some farms to find here. Definitely, I'm obviously a long way off of 10,000, so that might be out of my range for the moment. And let's pop these on whilst we're here. Item ideas, total owned. Yeah. Yeah, that's not going to be me, certainly. Alright, let's pop all these on. So we're going to need to restock on some of these as well. I think I need a Ruby Panther from looking at these as well. So let's just check in on what we have here. Yeah, there's a load of stuff here. We'll take the engineering ones off. We don't need those. Leviathan's Eye, Ruby Panther is there. Quick Oxine Ring. We need the Orb of Mystery for that. So we need to go head on over to Pandaria Get ourselves one of that. We've got a couple of recipes we haven't picked up there. What have we got? The schematic for the crashing, thrashing robot. We haven't learned that. That will be a good one to learn. Can we not use that one? Do we need... Oh, we need Outland Engineering 25. Okay, I need to get my Outland Engineering up higher. And this needs Outland Dual Crafting to 50. Okay, so those two we'll have to wait on. Ring of Fates or Dalaran. Let's do Dalaran, so we can then go to Stormwind. And go on from there. You got 4,000 at the moment. Okay. Just search for Polish Charms Mafia Team in LFG. Okay, Winchester. Yeah. There's really a way to farm them. Well, okay, there's options here. That sounds good. Definitely. Right, so let's get on our ox. Let's head on over to... Yeah, I guess Stormwind's going to be our best option here. Then Jade Forest. Yeah, we're beginning to farm them. Yeah, the missions will get you at least some way, won't they? This, I think it's over here, isn't it? Jade Forest. There we go. We'll get ourselves a Orb of Mystery. Good evening, Kami-sama. Good afternoon. I was caught up watching a couple of blokes from the Midlands who supposedly have a Templar treasure. That sounds interesting. How are you? Lovely to have you here. Let's go over this way. Head over in that direction. F Chango, thank you so much for the follow. Hope you're doing well. Have I got my Crafter's Mark II on any of my other characters? Not yet, no. And can access it as a good alternative in professional living. Yes, I need to do that. I need to level up my characters. Bridget here is only 53. She needs to get up to 60. Irfan is close at 59. So the leather working Crafter's Mark II will be coming soon. How about 6k to max during BFA before we bought some max upgrade stones. Yeah, it's I don't know. I mean, I think with a target like that, people are going to find ways to get as many polished pet charms as they can. Certainly, I can see the appeal. Lost Relics of Templar on Discovery Channel. Ah, okay. Don't think I have access to that channel. BFA mission table is a good way. Right, let's have a look. Where's our friend? Usually down here at the bottom somewhere. BFA pet dailies as well. Okay, that also works. Grim Online, thank you so much for the follow. Hope you're doing well. I'll follow this person because I reckon they're looking for them. Oh no, they're not. They're looking at the dungeon. There's the person I want. Big Creech. Orb of Mystery. I'm only going to buy the one I need at this point. I want to keep my gold above what it needs to be for this. I should have looked on the auction house, to be honest. And then dual crafting wise, we still need... What do we need gathering wise? Quick dual cluster, a couple of those. Let's head back to the Ring of Fates whilst we're here. Let's do this lot. Coos, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Use it just for the missions for the pets marks. Okay. So BFA is the way to go on that one, definitely. Okay. Right, we've got that. We need to buy ourselves. Where's our task list? We'll need that first. Gathering task list. Quick dual cluster, cheaper on the auction house apparently. Let's scan and check. Quick dual cluster is 115 gold. Crafting cost is 143 gold, so it is cheaper for a quick dual cluster rather than me to make one the Orablaze times 4. So we'll check in on the price of my Orablaze maybe, but I'll just buy what I need for now, and then craft what we do need. Where's my box? There it is. And then we'll pick up that and we'll craft the 2 we need here. There we go. And crafting wise, we can now make everything. 416,000 profit. That's probably because this Leviathan's Eye of Intellect is overly priced. We'll make it anyway. We'll see what we can get on. There we go. More of a 24,000 profit. That's much better. You can send out your champions whilst doing your business. I haven't. Can you use the with the app? I don't tend to use the app, to be honest. Maybe I should look into using it more. Where to farm the fetch times? Okay, brilliant. Thank you, Game Cat Cat. That's going to be useful. Oh, we're missing Leviathan's Eye here. You think we need one? Hold on. What do we need for Leviathan's Eye? I need a min buyout of 400. My average buy price is 30 gold. Wow, that's interesting. Leviathan's Eye coming from BFA. Those will come from prospecting. It's Orablaze, isn't it? Osmanite, sorry. Wrong thing. Let me have a look. So Osmanite gives us a 12% Leviathan's Eye is the one on there. We've got Osmanite, all we need for that. Currently smart average buy of 570. Let's have a look at the Osmanite ore situation. Browse back from there. Shadowlands ore, BFA ore. Let's have a look. You vended all of yours the other day. Oh, that's such a shame. Leviathan's Eye there, currently at 7, so we are looking at, that's the price we're going to have to pay. Let's get ourselves 100. How much would that? Oh, there's one unlock. 1,100. That's too much. Actually, it's not too much. Looking at that, let's get ourselves 400. Let's get ourselves a few. 3,000. Then we can at least get a few of them whilst we're here. I'm right on top of the mailbox. I can't see it. There it is. Let's open up that. Just move back a little bit, and then we can. Oh, I needed that up actually. Mass prospect Osmanite. Let's do that. Hopefully get ourselves. There's one Leviathan's Eye. How much more did we get? There's another one. Obviously this is going to cost me a lot in other things that I might not necessarily use, but it's a good start anyway. There we go. So dual crafting wise, we can at least make the other things we still need. Leviathan's Eye of Agility and some Sinvir necklace and a quick lay strike chokers. We can make each of those. Lost first 2 seasons, still some of the best television. I really didn't get into Lost. I think I saw 1 or 2 episodes. I didn't really see too much of it. Oh, we need to do our Yard's peculiar energy source. We'll do that now. Whilst I'm here, dual crafting's all made, so then we'll just post those on the auction itself. There we go for auctioning. Run a post scan. There's the Ruby Panther back on. Hopefully we can sell. That's a good price, 36,000. That's a good 10,000 profit. Jeweled Onyx Panther is below price. What's the price of the Jeweled Onyx Panther at? 125,000. My crafting cost is 105. My min is 171. 125 is probably okay. I can probably manage that. That's down to the market value being a little bit high. So let me just look into that operation a little bit for that Panther. might need a little bit of adjustment. Dual crafting, panthers. Panthers themselves, operations, have crafting panthers minimum 28,000. That's a manual one, probably. Let's have a look, posting wise. 12 hours, 110% crafting. The maximum between 110% crafting, 50% of DB market, or 29,000. So it's the 50% DB market that's killing us there. I think. No. Let me just check that again. Where's the panther? It's always a tricky one to find. Battle Pets Panther. Jeweled Onyx Panther. Min buyout is 125. So the maximum between that, so the maximum must be 40% of the DB market must be killing that one. So if I change that from 50% DB market, which is half of that, we'll take that down to say 30% DB market. Probably don't even need that in, we'll probably just go with a minimum there. So now our minimum is now 115,000, which is our crafting plus. So that at least gives us a little bit more wiggle room there. So if we now post that on, so we're now going for 125,000 because that goes within that. Yeah. Maybe we need a TV movie tips channel on Discord. Good idea, Darkwing, actually, yeah. Thousands of cloth around all your characters from Shadowlands pre-patch crafting. Oh, really, Grim Online? Could certainly be a good time to sell them. Is this comma like a or in the string? Basically, yes, Elenator. It's basically the mint. If I go back to the operation, let me just post this on. Let me go back. Operations, auctioning operations, Panthers. So basically, the max here, it was looking at each of the things in here and looking at 110% crafting, 30% DB market, and 29,000 gold, and it will take the biggest out of those. If I change that to min, it will take the lowest.
404 just subscribed. Hello good people, I'm 14 months already. Samada 1 thumbs, Samada 1 thumbs.
14 months, Natty, that is amazing. Thank you so much. That is wonderful. How are you? Lovely to have you here, and thank you so much for your continued support. That is absolutely brilliant. Your cat's name's Sawyer because of the show. Of course, his name came from a character, Mark Twain. Plus, the actor who played him is from the same state, Georgia, as you. Well, there you go, Canby Summer. It's got a multiple links to it there, certainly. Right, we'll leave those. They're all good. So, next character. Jump out. Jump onto the next one. So, down to Earth and level 59. So close. Almost 60. Obviously, once we get to 60, there's going to be a lot of stuff to do there. I'm doing lovely, thank you. Had a wonderful weekend with the family. So, really enjoyed that. Lots of time out in the garden, which was nice. Does it get annoyed when someone steals his stash? Don't let Luna eat the cats. She loves cats. Cats certainly don't share the love, certainly. Although Dodger does. He loves cuddles at the moment. Right, where are we at here? I bet you there's a lot we need to restock on. I haven't really been looking at the Novice Crafter's Mark side of things, so probably have to look at those. There might be some options here. What have you got here? Oxine lockboxes need to be sent over to Samadan. Ooh, we're missing a lot of space here, actually. Okay, hold on. Gonna have to clear this out. I've been remiss in keeping my bags nice and tidy. Okay, let's get rid of the junk. That's the easy bit. And then let's go from here. Let's send on those two lockboxes to Samadan. You can open up those. Now we've got a load of stuff here we probably need to deal with. Probably need to post on what I've got first, actually. Otherwise I will get confused with what I have and what I don't have. Let's get rid of those. And obviously with Outcrafters Mark II on this character, I am missing out on level 168 gear at the moment. You have 9 level 60s, not yet. First time since years you don't uplevel your allies quickly with your horde ones. Wow, game cat cap, that's a lot of characters, definitely. And he's the cat's at 9 kilos. Well, he's the big one. Wow. Implied slight good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Lovely to have you here. Right, where are we at? Oh, I was looking at my bags. We have a load of stuff here that we need to... Okay, we've learnt... Now, what have we got? Shoulder pads, currently equipped. We've learnt all of these. These are soul bound, so there's not a lot. Oh, that is an upgrade. I'll grab that. Just want to go through these and just make sure I've got everything correct. Desolate leather leggings. These are all soulbound. Knee obstructing leg guards. They're an upgrade. I don't have the proficiency of that. Oh, that's plate, is it? Okay. That's no good to me. 100 on those. 96 on those. So they're all fine to sell. Nothing else we can do with those. Looking at those, they're all soul bound. So we're going to go through and sell all of those. Get ourselves a little bit of gold that way. Then we also have some other stuff here. And Promia and Linny16, thank you both for the follows. Hope you're doing well. Now, male... Shadow Scale Vest, that's separate. BOEs here, let's have a look. Price wise for these, which can we learn? These ones, let's look at these first. Market value and stuff like that. Let's take that. Get some extras here whilst we're here. And there's another one I saw. There it is. Fist weapon. Okay, that's all done. That's new to Shadowlands. Their first level 62 before 9.1. Get your renown up to 40. Yes, as Kurochi says, that's a good start, definitely. Am I going to stockpile for 9.1? No, Natty. I've got too much to do to catch up on 9.1, let alone stockpile. Right, so some of these are male that I can't wear, so I need to send those over to... Male would be Bridget. Send Bridget. So these BOEs I sent inadvertently. Shadow Scale Vest. Well, I need to put that on the market, that one. The rest though, that one, and those can go to Bridget. Get rid of those. We have a recipe here which is Clutches of Evil. Could be learned by Earthen. 3000, we'll learn that. Let's pick that one up. Oh, we've got a Blood Louse Lava. Okay, let's learn that. And we've also got a Golden Cloud Feather. And a Toxic Wasteling. Okay. And some anima stuff. Got lots of stuff here. Oh, Carapace of Sun and Shadow. Could be learned by Earthen. Market value 100,000. Region market value. So we picked this up on our transmog runs. So let's start with that one. I think we should learn that one. And then we've also got Pattern Clutches of Evil. Let's learn that one. Now let's look at the actual items there. So Sun, Carapace of Sun and Shadow has a crafting cost of 12,000. It's a bind-on pickup. Okay, so it's just for appearance. That's no good to us. Well, it is good to us in terms of collecting things. We want to collect up recipes, which is why it has just a crafting cost like that. So we could learn. It's a very expensive transmog at that stage. And then we've also got evil, clutches of evil. Wow, that's 86,000 crafting cost, and that's BOE. Okay, region market value average is 42,000, so we haven't seen any of those on for a while. Vestments of the Dark Phoenix, let's have a look. Clutches of Evil, this is hands, very expensive hands. They look quite nice actually. Is that just the hands on there? Let me just turn off the can I turn these off? Hold on. Hold on, I think I've got something I want to get rid of. Use target under us. And then look at that, Clutches of Evil. Does that work? There we go. Yeah, those are the hands we want. Okay, they look good. I could see those working, yeah. I need to unlock Corthia and flying will be available. Right, okay. Yeah, so pristine hide is currently at 6,000. And I need 8 of those. Volatiles, 142. Waters at 99. Living Ember, that's cheap. And Chaos Orbs are fairly cheap. So the main problems is the Volatiles, 40 each of those. Fire and Water, that's going to add up. Definitely. This is... Now I've got a couple of ones. Dressing room, hold on. Let me check my add-ons. I have... One of these was recommended by Mr. GM. Better Wardrobe is the add-on I've got here, which helps out with that, I think. And I've also got Can I Mog It are the add-ons. The Can I Mog It is for the icons, and I think the Better Wardrobe probably gave me an option there. Yeah, thank you, Deoka, for the confirmation. So yeah, the last I heard, which was a post on Wowhead yesterday or the day before, I can't remember. Let me see if I can find it. It was on the Wowhead blog. This was the guide I looked at, which was last updated yesterday, and this says early information indicated this would be tied to renown and completion of the Covenant campaign. There will be 40 more levels in 9.1, and the last campaign chapter opens at renown 59. Now we know that this is tied to an earlier chapter, right after unlocking the new main hub in Corthia. So the next chapter. Once you've unlocked the main hub, the next chapter of the campaign will unlock flying, as far as the latest on Wowhead says. Yeah. So that's what's giving you that. Kata skinning, farming, potion treasure finding, or Kata will be a reasonable strategy if you decide to farm the mats. Okay, thank you, Lyshin. That's probably something to look into, yeah, definitely. I don't think you have to renown to 59 though. I'm not sure how it gets unlocked. That remains to be seen, yeah. Baby Crocs farm in Oldham, okay, interesting. Right, we're sorting out all our bits and pieces here. I've got a few things to possibly sell to the vendor, I would say, looking at these now. So BOEs wise, let's go up here. Bone-bound knuckles, not sure if I'm doing anything with those. Let's take those. I've collected this appearance, so I'm just going to sell all of these. We don't need those anymore. That clears out myself a little bit. Why have I got an Alec plushie here? Samadan should have that. Let's send that to Samadan. There we go. Send that over. Then everything else. Oh, we've got a few weapons here that I haven't looked at. What's this one? Haven't collected the shield. Probably need to send that. No, that's soulbound, unfortunately. Okay, we have to vendor those as well. Weapons wise, that one, 140. Oh, that's an upgrade actually. I'll take that. And the 132 also looks like an upgrade. Sentinel's Moonglaive. Get rid of that. Get rid of all of those. Then we'll put those two on. Those two weapons. That one and that one. And then we'll vendor those two. Okay, doing well. Consumables, anything of those? Spine fin piranha. Not sure if I need that. Embalmer's oil. I'm not sure if I need that at the moment. Bloodstained bones. Okay, cleared that. Let's pick up some of our expires. Go on from here. You accidentally tread on arrows and they jump you. Oh, right. Meanie. Since adding 4 more renown, 40 more, that's 80 renown. So if you get Courtier unlocked at 60 renown, that's halfway through 91. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense, implied sight. I don't know whether it is halfway through. That's the only thing, really, isn't it? Okay, let's post this lot on. Might be some things below min price. I'm not sure. Let's just check. All this is going at normal wise. We have got a few things here at the 87 crafters mark. A few of these maximum amount posted. So let's post all these on. Some of these are ridiculously cheap prices. We're losing deposit fees on these. I probably need to filter those out eventually and not do the anything but either 168 or 87 gear would be the ideal at this point. Honor farming in Battlegrounds can pump high level pretty quickly, by the way. PvP Brawl 1515 Arena this week. Oh yes, I've heard about this Brawl. It's supposed to be quite good. Let's get the last of these. Spindly Flesh. Let's grab that. And we've got burnished mining bags. A couple of those sold. Quite cheap actually, 941. I've sold them for a lot more than that before. So let's take all of those. That's easy enough. What's that recent item? Crystal Pulse Shield. Oh, we're selling that one, that's fine. Let's run a post scan of all of those. There we are. Crystal Pulse Shield is going on. So, what are we left with? A bit of jewellery there. I didn't check those, actually. 96. 120 for the neck. 132 for the loot. That's better. Take that. And there's also a trinket there. That's a big upgrade. And 138. That's another trinket. We'll take that. 122. We've now upgraded those, so those are good. Let's go sell the other stuff. So jewelry. This is all soulbound, so let's get rid of those. Clear out some space. And then that armour, there's a bit of armour here. Soulbound. Looks like I picked out all of that as well. Alright, the only one I haven't picked up here is the Bonebound Knuckles. But we were trying to sell those. And that's anima stuff. Okay, so what would we actually want to restock on here? Let's browse. Look at my auctions. So in terms of leatherworking, let's have a look, because I bet you there's a load of stuff here. So we have composite bow, the cestus, the knuckles. Now these are saying a 791 profit. The armor kit, deathly ferocity. Now burnished mining bags should be about a 905. We need some burnished leather for that, and burnished inscription bags we need. Some more burnished leather for that as well. So we can craft it unprofitable. Is burnished leather bind on pickup? It is. Now we need to go to our garrison for this. Let's see if we can find ourselves some burnished leather that way. That would be a much better way of getting it. Dalaran, where's our garrison? There it is. Garrison Hearthstone. Let's go this way. Good evening, Rook. Hope you're doing well. Just a few specific items that are in tile groups. In the browse tab you can search, let's say silk cloth, frostweave cloth, wool cloth, and save that. Yes, you can rename it as well, which is really handy, isn't it? Hope to get carried by random PvPers in the queue. Quite shameless on that part. Nothing wrong with that, certainly. Alright, let's head over here. Muradin's here. I haven't done anything here in a while, actually. Let me just grab our garrison resources whilst I'm here. Now check, have we been stocking up on burnished leather? There we are, we've got at least some. Working some orders. Burnished leather 38. Not quite as many as we could do with. Raw beast hide do we need for this? Let's just take a load of that. We need to probably put a follower in here, I think, in order to get that higher up. So we'll leave that going for now. I won't bother with the garrison stuff just yet. So, next thing, how much burnished leather do we still need? We still need 101. Okay, so we're going to have to come back to this perhaps. Crafting wise, there is burnished leather here. This is a cooldown resets daily. We need some Gorgon flytrap for that. Now, Gorgon flytrap, have we got our herb garden needs upgrading. Let's pick up the herbs first, because when we upgrade it, they should refresh, I think. This is all set to frostweed, so we need to just properly set. Oh, hold on, where's our gentle grasp? Let's try that. That doesn't make it any faster because we're not a herbalist. That's a shame. What have we got there, Jack? 500% profit. The Soulful Healing Potion, very nice. Smart average buy price 105. Sold. Max is 635. You sold 350. Very nice, Jack. That's a nice flip. I remember you telling us about that one. That is really good. Now I think... Oh, it was 100, was it? Okay. Now if I can change this, I might be able to. I like to pick what we plant next. I want to do Gorgon flytrap. Finalise this. No, there we go. We at least get some Gorgon flytrap, which is what we want here. Now we have Fiona with us as well, helping out. And this gives me the bits I need. Naranha, 2K13, lovely to have you here. Thank you so much for the follow. I won't bother with the apples, they're not really needed here. Yeah, I don't think that really helped me with the Ghoul Petals Gentle Grasp, so we'll leave that. Let's jump over here and pick up these and do some work orders for these. There we go. So with those done, we can head back over... Oh no, we don't need that. We need to do our leather working. Our burnished leather, we can only do one of these. How many will this give us burnished leather wise? That's another 20, which is good. We also probably need to do these cooldowns, Magnificent Hide and Hardened Magnificent Hide. Haven't learned anything new on that one. Do we learn anything new on this one? Yes, we're still learning new things on this one, so let's keep that going. So burnished leather, we have to wait on that one. we don't quite have enough to make everything we need here. Let's go back to here. So we can do burnished mining bags. Those have got a good profit. 954 versus 905. We could make one of each. That would make things slightly easier. Take one off of there. We need sorcerous air for that one. Sorcerous air. Easiest way to get that? Let's check the auction house. We've probably got a load on me. Sorcerous air is only 1 gold here, so we're just going to grab a bunch. Just because we can. There we go. Nice sell for you, Real Ginny. I'll pick up that. You failed an 89% mission. Oh no. Sorry to hear that, Valego. How do you guys deal with cancel scanning? You need to babysit the auction house 24/7 to make any sales. I tend to avoid those markets or post at different times. I don't like cancel scanning. I try to diversify and maybe go into older markets as well. That helps as well. It's Blue Dreaming. Thank you so much for the follow. Right. Did I pick those up? Yes, I did. So now we go back to... Okay, so now we can do burnished inscription bag and burnished mining bag. I think we still need 31 burnished leather, so I'm going to have to take 1 inscription bag off as well, so I've got 1 each. Then gathering wise we've got enough for now. We'll have to make some more, but we'll wait for our work orders to come through on those, so that way we've got a good mix of things. There we go. Over there, item ID shows shard cooldown with item ID of spiritual healing potions. Interesting. Interesting. Nostrialis, thank you so much for the follow. You only cancel things like flasks, potions and drums, things you can post and cancel in bulks. The other thing you can do instead of cancel scanning, if it's something of multiple items like enchants or something like that, is you can just have a stock of say 20 but only post say 5 on at a time, then come back every sort of now and again and post on some more, and then take them all off, and then that way you should be okay for the moment. But I don't like to recommend cancel scanning because it's just basically you can spend all your time just doing that, chasing down the coppers as it were. It doesn't always work. Alright, let's post those on. Now I feel like there's something missing in my group here, so let me just check. Because I've got bone-bound knuckles here. So let's look weapons selling. This is down to specific items, so that should be in there. And the cestus should be in there. Definitely. Looking at those. So let's run a post scan on those. There we go, those are going up for a couple more. Nice prices on those actually. I should stick with those. And then what I want to look at is what I've got currently with the eye level 87 gear. So scale, we have a load of desolate scale stuff. Is that just the desolate? Do we have any desolate leather eye level 87? Doesn't look like we have. Desolate scale everything. Let me check this. Let's go to standard interface. And desolate, there we go. Composite crossbows just sold. 335, is that a profit? 96 profit, nothing huge there. Sorelli, thank you so much for the follow as well. There we go. Has a swift leopard. Go see to post item prices when faster up than normal on most realms. Oh really, Jack? Okay. That could be interesting for people then. So desolate scale, we've got a fair amount of that. But desolate leather we don't have any sets of at the moment, so we could probably do with making some novice crafters marks. Earthen has 5, so let's make, I don't know, 13. Let's create some novice crafters marks and then do ourselves a nice fresh set of desolate leather. that's going to be useful. Seeing as we can't do the Crafter's Mark 2 yet, we might as well do this. We're so close though, halfway through level 59. We really ought to jump onto this bandwagon soon. Maybe we can do that once I've gone through. Well, probably won't have a chance actually, by the time I've gone through all my characters and stuff like that. Do you recommend creating a separate flipping alt with a gold allowance of sorts to not overstep and buy out too many markets? It could be a good idea, Zebrex. You can manage your stock that way. It's a nice way of keeping an eye on things. You cancel scan once a day, usually shortly before raid time. That's not a bad idea, certainly. For your WOD leatherworking, supple gear and wayfaring gear make gold more than bags. Ashara server. Okay, Jimmy Olsen, thank you. What's that? The supple gear. This stuff. Supple boots. Oh, that takes the burnished leather. Okay, I see. Yeah, it's got some reasonable prices on here. Are people using this for transmog, I assume? In which case it might be worth putting a Relic of the Past 1 on it to reduce your listing fees. The vendor sell price are not too bad actually, so that should be alright. Yeah, good idea. Right, Novice Crafter's Mark's done. So let's go over to Desolate Leather. Stick that on, make 2. To make 2 of each should be fine. Of these. That should be good. Crafted on 22 rounds, he sells supple gear. Okay. It's another account and decide to cancel scan. On a day you get more sales than you can. Okay. Game QG, thank you so much for the follow. Just making a bit of cheapo leather gear at the moment. And the helm. Yeah. Transmog leveling alt tends to not craft heirloom slots on World Crafter since you can only equip up to 3 items, you believe. Oh right, okay, yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, so the different ones. I've still got some on Samadan ready to sell if I want to. These are fine. I'll let these in. Yeah, with the different colorations. It'd be nice if they do put that in eventually. I don't know if people are getting sales of them. I've not tried. Let's just try throwing these on, see if that actually works. Have I got a group that's set up for these? No. From looking at that. Okay. So, groups, desolate, sell. Okay, there must have been an update. Oh, this is a specific item. I would like to do by base item if I can. For the eye level 87 gear. Let's try this again. Regular specific is all the other stuff. So I was doing it. There's a mix here having the 2 different ones. Regular specific, operations, auctioning operations. Okay, that. Oh no, I've got this wrong. Regular specific is the stuff that comes in at the normal rate, and the eye level 87 is the stuff that I want here. There we go. Right, that lot I need to add in. See if that works. I'm not sure though, looking at these, and I might have messed up my group somewhat. Let's try. 802. Those are all below minimum price, looking at those. So I'm not so sure on those. I'm going to just refresh that group slightly. Settings, groups. Let's just clear this out. I kind of messed that one up, so let's get rid of that group. Desolate. I'm going to make this one leather. Eye level 87, and this is going to be by base item. Stick those in, add those in there, give that an operation, auctioning operation, add this one in, the crafting plus 1,000 gold. Let's just check that operation. It probably needs to be adjusted slightly. 500 gold, 1,000 gold, 1,000 gold. Okay, let's try that. Run a postcard. Might have to do a reload on these. Some of these are still below minimum price. So you're telling me 60 gold on those. Maybe they've gone for less than that. Let me just check. 812. Is it less than 500? That is going to be disappointing if they are. Let me just try that. Sorry, I'm just brain dumping here whilst I'm talking. Let's just try that down at 250. There's a manual bump up price. I don't really want such small margins if I can really help it. Let's try that. Yeah, there we go. 381, 389. And the gauntlets are still below, and the helm is still below. That's min buyout's 289 on that. Well, that's item level 100. That's item level 100. These should be item level 87. Let me just check this. Yeah, they are 87. I'm not sure. Let me have a look. / reload. Let's just check this. The supple leather gear was one of the Draenor crafts that you could upscale with essences before the pre-patch. Oh, okay. Brilliant. Thank you. Can I do an auctioning operation that's a flipping operation at the same time, or do you have to do two separate? I think sometimes if you're just thinking about flipping, you would base it more on your average buy price, so it's better to probably have a separate profile for it, I would say. Check top 24 rounds, EU pipe pop. He's in the top 24, right? Okay. That's the region of the Swift Lovebird, is it, Jack? Let's have a look. Is that for... that's for a year, is it? Can't quite read what it is at the moment. Quantity region is 10,000. Doesn't look like it's gone up too much at the moment. No, that's February to April, last 3 months. Okay. 2 months. System is also, I was thinking of doing the same on more than one run. Don't have the time for something like that. What did I miss out on? Was this 23 and 24? Like a week ago. I sometimes set all that with respect to him. What did I miss? That's I know a guy who posts crafted on 22 rounds and he sells supple. Yeah, okay, there we go. I followed the thread all the way back up. Now I understand. Yeah. Yeah, I just caught up, Shamshalabin. Thank you. Eventually got there. Now I'm not happy with this group. I don't think it's quite working. I've done this before. I've taken it out and put it back on again. I'm going to take off the regular specific stuff. And this is just the base item level things. This says at the top item level 100 though when I hover over the tooltip on those. I almost want to remove those. So these say 87 when I look at those as specific items. If I go base item, these say item level 100 in the tooltip. So I don't think that's right. That seems wrong. So I'm going to go back to specific items on these and add those in. Let's try that and a reload. This is a TSM 4.11 alpha if you're confused with what I'm doing here. I was talking about keystones. Well, that's a feat in itself, of course. Sorry, bear with me as I just clean up my TSM. It's part of the routine of TSM is always just checking in on things, making sure they're working. There we go, that's better. Normal price. I know we're competing on specific variations this way, but hey, it's a little bit better than it was. So let's put those on for that price and hope for the best. Okay, that's sorted. Next will be anything else Earthen needs to do. We've done our daily cooldowns and things like that. Probably let's head back to Ring of Fate. So we're actually no, let's not. Let's stay here because then we know where we're at. We're looking for burnished leather. That will be a good reminder. And then El Morte is the other one, our blacksmith, who needs to do the same with the blacksmithing gear. We need to put that on. So once we've got that on, then we can go back to Samadan and restock on him, because he's got a huge amount of stuff to restock on. Always takes longer. I think you just do all the non-87 Desolate gear. It's not worth the confusion. Yeah, I think, Commander Bun, that's a good idea. I just don't need to be making it at this point. Just the eye level 87 gear is worth it. It's not worth the listing fees more than anything else. Okay, we've got a load of stuff here in our bags we need to clear up first. So, recipes. We could learn Eternal Elementium Handguards. So let's learn that. We can also learn, well, that's expensive, a Fell-Edged Battle Axe. This is an expensive recipe. So let's learn it with our Outland Fell-Edged Battle Axe. Let's look at this. Let's go TSM on for this so that TSM can work out the crafting cost. Fell-Edged Battle Axe. This is another bind on pickup. Bind on equip. Okay, the Fell-Edged Battle Axe is 96,000 gold according to that. It will cost me 34. We need fell steel bars, we need corium bars. This could be, oh, they're expensive though at 5,000. We can make them for 247 out of fell iron bars. Primal mites. Again, those are a tough one to get. Crafting cost is 1,900. Primal nether, corium bars. Looks like there's a good market to be in here. What does it look like? Fell-Edged Battle Axe. Quite nice. It's got a nice shine to it. I like the snake design on it. Needs a socket. Item ID. Blacksmithing doesn't tell me. Transmog wise, doesn't go with anything else. Yeah. You sold your last one of those for 113,000. Oh, there we go. Primal Might with the Alchemist. Yeah, that's got a crafting cost of 1,900. This is better than my min buyout, which is 5,400. Still looking for that cave. Oh yes, the corium, the secret cave. So corium ore. So this could be a market. This is a market I haven't really looked into. There's a lot of things you can see here to make money and either farm things directly or go into stuff. So interesting. I won't make one yet. I mean, that's going to cost me 34,000 to make if I just bought these things, but I'm not buying them at those prices. But we know we can add this to our list in the future. Yeah, if you get the Transmute Mastery proc, that would definitely be a good one. Okay. So I won't do that just yet. We have it in reserve. So, I guess we need to clear out some of the stuff we can learn here. So there's a load of BOEs here. Now I don't think any of these are too... Well, there's a couple of things that I don't think these are in groups. Conqueror's Helmet. That's another 1,000 gold down that one. Is there anything worth a lot here? That's 11,000, 3,000. Bloodscale Sabatons. Do you want to be listing those? What's the sale rate on those? It's going to be terrible, isn't it? 0.04. That's 2,000. Tell you what we'll do. Let's make ourselves a TSM group of the stuff that's expensive and we can try and sell it. So we'll go down to Transmog Greens. We'll do /1,000 gold /100,000 gold. So of those that have a DB market price that is more than that is the Bloodscale Sabatons, which are currently at 11,000, so we'll take those. We also have this shield. That's odd. Has a market value of 10 gold, but a region market value of 7,400. What's our... Are we using region, or we should be using... browse. Yeah, we are using DB market here. Okay. And it's not that. From actually save and sell. Okay. It's the blood scale stuff is worth keeping hold of then. So let's go back into that. Groups. Down to the bottom, transmog /1000. Well, let's adjust this to say 500 gold. Let's be a bit more generous. 500 gold and 10,000 gold. There we go. A few extra ones we can add here. So with the, it must be using region because our market value is higher than this. Or specific item. We don't want to do specific item. We want to do base item. Oh, I should have been looking at item level, not that. When I was going back to my confusion. Okay. Too many things. Not enough thinking. Okay. Why is glorious earwax candle at 4,000? He'll trade sightless eyes for these. Ooh, okay. I wonder how many sightless eyes you get for those. Don't think sightless eyes are BOE, are they? But that's worth. It's a no. It's not any earwax candle. It's a glorious earwax candle, no less. Okay. Just lest we not forget. Sold over 12,000 in the last 30 days. Average price 350 each. For the Lake Strike band, that's very nice.
Have anything ancient to trade?
Okay, let's go through those. Region average. Get those on. Sounds not so glorious. No, they're just making it sound quite glorious. Okay, we've got all of those quest-wise. Faded lovely greeting card. When you dislike enough to make the very worst. What's this for? There we go. Something is in the air and it ain't love. Was that from Lovers in the Air? I missed it. Okay, I get distracted too easily. Let's learn these. Whilst we're here, let's get all the things kicking off. We haven't really collected much in the way of plate appearances, so this is a good way of doing so. I mean, we're certainly not Cune level, obviously, but we're learning a few things. You never know. There we go. We've got to make sure we've got the right things on now, because I messed a few of these things around. 87, 96, 129, 99, 100, that's 100 versus 33, 90, that's 90. Okay, and then we'll sell the rest. Where have those BOEs disappeared to? Okay, got armor, weapons, and BOEs. So let's just sell those. I've got a feeling I just... oh, Forever Lovely Rose. You know what? I'll just get rid of that one. Just chop these off. I'm not going to use it, so I might as well get rid of all of those. Got the Burnished Pauldrons of Might. That's got the Blood Hunter. That's no good to me now. Probably could do with getting rid of that. I've got a Mark of Honor, which I might be able to use at some point. Everything else is all fine. Oh, shinies, exactly. The sightless eyes are buying and pickup and needed to buy a lot of professional recipes. Yes, they are needed, so I might keep hold of that for the moment. My glorious earwax candle. I've got 19 of them actually. Looking at that. Whilst I remember, I'm going to go over Does New Dalaran count for this? Let me just check. Who wants them? Because I could buy some recipes with that. I'm not specifically going for... Ooh, I need to see who needs them, actually. I'm better off saving those if they are tradable. It doesn't say. They got a region market value, so I should be able to, yeah. I don't know who needs Sightless Eyes at this point. So let's go have a look. You got 100 Venom Sacs? Fantastic, Shamshala. And was that within an hour? How long did it take you to get those? I'm just going to pop these in the bank now so I just don't... I don't forget them. Oh look, I got a whole lot of stuff in here as well that I haven't got rid of. That's not surprising. Okay, let's put those there. Let's try skeleton key, all of that's fine. Right. Okay, let's relist our stuff on now. And you put your kids to bed between times. Okay, fantastic. Less than an hour, that's good. That's very good. Ooh, sold some inflatable mount shoes, that's good. And we also sold something else further up the list. Let's have a look at what we've got here. We also need to level this character as well. I think he's, what, 52? Oh yeah, we've got a lot of work to do on this. 200% speed set helps. Oh, right, okay. So rather than having to bother with flying, you just literally run between places. That's pretty good going. Ceremonious Helm and Greaves. Okay, those have sold. Let's post on all of this with what we do have. Let's go through here. A bit of both, okay. Shadow Steel, Ceremonious. Now we've got just crafting sell for some of this, which is the weapons. We've got the crafting plus 2,000. I mean, this one's not too bad actually in terms of profits. Blacksmithing does seem to hold its profit better than other professions, like tailoring and leatherworking, which is promising at least, if nothing else. Oh, there we go, there's another expensive uncanny gear, 141,000. That's not good. There's another one coming up here at 64,000. Samadan returns. We'll leave them on for now, but when I next remember, I'll go and change those. So checking my auctions in terms of what I need to restock on. Wow, there's a load of the ceremonious weapons. That's worth doing. The weight stones, arm guards, maybe. Uncanny will take off. Won't bother with that. These, I think I'm being better off with the 168 gear, to be honest, for the Shadow Steel. So I'm going to take those off. I'm going to make all of those instead. So we need some shrouded cloth and some shaded stone. So let's just have a look here. Shrouded cloth we'll just buy off the auction house. As that's, yeah, it's really cheap. 1 gold 20. I'll just buy the 68 there. Just scoop those up, and then we'll also check for the shaded stone. I'll take excuse me, 37 of those. Why the Venom Sacs? Because Samadan is trying to get from Aldor, out of Aldor hated, so that we can get reputation for the other side, for our tailoring. Leatherworking and blacksmithing are your face. There's a lot here, certainly. I need to get into all of the professions in all depths and have all recipes if I can at all get to that point. Right, let's pick up those. I can't be bothered to move, so I'll use my my forge here, my mobile forge, and let's start making this 29,000 profit according to this. Inflatable mount shoes being some of those. Weapons and shields and stuff seem to do alright, so let's just go through and make all of this lot. Shadow glass ingots as well, 5 of those. Sharpening stone, porous weight stones. A little bit laggy here, but should be alright. Sinai's Gutsy and Cordrags. Thank you both for the follows. Lovely to have you here. And I did you game QD, didn't I? Lovely to see some new names. Fantastic to have you here, all here, both new and regulars. Today's the day you work on Jeeves to mitigate the TSM bank issue. What's the TSM bank issue and what do you need Jeeves for? Gargoyle, thank you also for the follow. Lovely to have you here. Oh, Samadan, always scamming those poor customers. I know. I blame my TSM operations. They're not set up correctly. I want to do a new generic crafting operation that doesn't take all these huge fluctuations. I'll probably use a if greater than statement or something like that. If you're not at your bank, TSM will sometimes lose track of how much particular material you have on hand. Yes, that's true. Your TSM, because of the way Blizzard works, TSM can track what's going in and out of your reagent bank, but it can't track what's going out of your regular bank. So when you craft directly from your regular bank, TSM won't know what materials are taken from it. So it is annoying, definitely. I think it's something on the Blizzard side. It's not something TSM can actually fix. Yeah, when you use your main bank rather than your reagent bank. That's why sometimes I prefer just to keep things in the guild bank and get TSM to take out what it needs from there. That always helps. I mean, my regular bank's full of stuff anyway as well, so that also causes issues. Decided so you don't have your own guild bank. Oh, that's fair enough then, Rook. Right, just a couple more stones to make. Wouldn't trust him for it. Your guild is thinking of promoting you to officer so you can manage raid consumables. Oh, fantastic. Your crafting operation 10 gold min in profit for Shadowlands crafts, 20% crafting min profit for Old World crafts, and the crafting auctioning operation is max either 120% crafting, 150% vendor sell, or 200% vendor buy, or 50% DB market for a minimum price. So my issue I have, Lycian, is basically when my DB market price gets ridiculously high because there are someone inflating the prices way higher than region, which is what I'm getting with the uncanny gear, then that skews things for me, unfortunately. So I need to put in something to counteract that. That if it is, it would be something like if DB market is more than, say, 400% of DB region market average, then use DB region market average as your price source. Otherwise use DB market or something like that. I think just to avoid things that are completely skewed beyond sort of the norms is something I'm thinking. I need to think about it further as to how I'd do an operation like that. Alright, let's post all this lot on. Load of gear here. We probably need some notorious? No, wrong expansion. Eye level 87 gear. What have we got? Breastplate, greaves, helm, and sabatons. Okay, we have a few of them already. Let's have a look. Pauldrons, breastplates, greaves, helms, sabatons. We haven't got pauldrons and we haven't got gauntlets. So pauldrons, I lost our anvil. There's a couple of those. And gauntlets, I believe, were missing. So let's make a couple of those. I don't think I saw arm guards, but those are already item level 50, I believe. Yeah, and the same with the waist guard. No, that's 52 actually. Let's leave those two for now. Should be good. I would say let's go for that. And a post scan should put those on. Yeah, 2,500 seems good. Gauntlets and pauldrons. Above max price, interesting. I wonder what the price is. Oh, it's 3,000. Okay, I am undercutting quite a bit there. That should be okay for now. One thought about keeping the legendaries accurate to avoid the bank reagents issues is store your mats on non-crafters and just use the gathering via mailing. Non-crafter bank space is way bigger than a guild bank. That is true, but then having to deal with all the mailing is, logging out of one, logging back into the other. That does cause a lot of time wastage, reality, but it's a good idea, certainly. So, did we do everything? I got a feeling I should have done something else on this character. Nope, it's gone. No idea. We'll leave it there. We'll go back to Samadan. So, everyone's restocked. Back to Samadan. And things we need to do on Samadan. So, we'll check out, see if there's any more venom sacks on the market. We will go back to Pandaria and do our daily that we need to do for August Celestials. We're working on that as well. In terms of reputation, we've got a second one going there as well. That's for some of the enchanting recipes I don't have there. We also need to restock on Samadan, which is going to take a little while to get through. So I'll do it in that order, I think. Let's see how this goes. Right, so we've got the Alec plushie. We'll pop that back in there. Let's grab this. Zach loves you. Oh, thank you, Zach. Lovely to have you. Thank you so much for the follow. Auction house first. So browse and Dreadfang. There we go. Another 51. Lovely. Thank you very much. I need 71, but that's so close now. We'll take all of those. Thank you very much, Real Ginny. Pleasure doing business with you. I'll grab those. The stomp from the Zanzari Rares, I always have trouble finding them. That's why I tend not to. Oh, I need the mailbox first. Let's go back. We missed. And Brazil, thank you so much for the follow. I hope you're doing well. Let's pick up those. There we go. I did say 73, correct, for Allegro, but then I have 2 in my bank, in my bags, so I automatically took those off. So I'll take those, grab some extra rep. So close. There we go. So we are now at 35,150. So the final furlongs, another few, and we should be done on that front. Let's go back to the Golden Lantern Inn. We need to look for August Celestial's reputation next, which is here at Honoured, 9,900. So we're getting there, certainly. Oh, Brazil, thank you so much for the brand new Prime.
Just subscribed.
Thank you, Brian. Pronounced your name really nicely. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Samadan squad. Have a whole load of emotes to use as you will. Thank you very much indeed for your support. It is very much appreciated. And Grim Galleon, thank you also for the follow. Lovely to have you here. About how your level 50 gear stopped selling. You have 2 full sets of green plate gear sell. Streamer viewer luck or something like that. Let's jump down here, grab this. So we'll just do the daily here. White Tiger, that's a nice easy one to do. Head north for that. Always go the wrong direction. There we go. So we just go along for that. grab a little bit extra. We need to get a few more bits and pieces here. We're working on both sort of like current gold making is Samadan's main goal, all my characters' main goal, but also we're also looking at collecting our recipes. At the moment it's focusing mainly on enchanting, trying to get this unlearned tab completely clear eventually. So we're working on these ones at the moment in Pandaria, these 3 from the August Celestials. The Outland stuff we're going to have to start collecting up. We've got Keepers of Time. Honoured we need for that one. Major spell power. And then we've got some, and that's Violet Eye Exalted. A couple of things we missed there. Probably have to do a bit of dungeon grinds to get those going, I think. Finish their weakness up and start leveling ults. Exactly. I love the look of this temple. It's really nice. Right, I'm going to grab that. Grab that. Did we get both of those? No, it doesn't look like we did. There we go. Let's go over to this one down here. Grab those. And then we'll head in and do the other combat stuff up here.
What is your hurry?
I challenge you. Some Outland recipes are pure mob grind for those who have the stomach to farm them. I remember farming the Fellsteel plans. Yes, I've heard tales of Fellsteel plans. I will be probably going that way with my blacksmith at some point. Working my way through them.
White Tiger watch over you.
2, 1, fight! Victory!
Yeah, if I can buy them, I will. It'll be easier. There's another one to grab there. Let's grab that. There we go. Another 275. Yeah, engineering is going to... You have a very long road ahead. I need to level quite a few types of engineering. That's a good way of just splitting it into smaller goals, though, and then that way you can just chip away at it over time. Yeah, I'm sure it is, Will, definitely. There we go. Last one outside of here. Yeah, some of them are soul-bound, which is the pain, certainly. The ones I can buy, I'll definitely be probably looking at buying.
What wisdom do you
Challenge you. Last one.
1, fight! Victory!
Here it comes. Well done. Another 275. So how are we doing on our reputation? August. Oh, we're very close. 11,365. So we'll get into revered for that, which is, I think, what we need for these. Revered, and revered. Okay, so we're almost there. One more day and we're done on that front. Yeah. So that's good. Right, I think I'm going to finish up slightly early today because I'm going to spend some time with Mrs. Samadan. There's a good TV program coming on at 9 o'clock. So, any Hosen pipe? Oh, that's another good one, Nyshin. We can use that one. Don't think I looked at that in a while. Let's have a look. Browse. Hosen Peace Pipe, 10,000 gold. I don't know who's selling that though. Looks dodgy. 10,000 gold. That will give me reputation with the denizens of Pandera by 1,000. Okay, that gives me everyone. Okay. I can buy it for 10,000 or I can wait till tomorrow. So I might wait till tomorrow. But there we go. Gold scammer. Okay, thank you, Darkwing. I'll go have a look. We have... Yeah, let's send some love over. I haven't done Hello Octoberly in a while, so let's send some over her way. What you doing? Worst gold farmer. Guess we're trying all the things. Okay. Let's send some love over to Hello Octoberly. Thank you all for such a lovely stream today. I hope you enjoyed the Wowhead Economy blog this week. Query mark. Hold on. Dash Ducks and running for a different one. Yeah, there's that as well. / raid. Okay. I hope you have a lovely rest of your weekend. Next one, I'm aiming still for Tuesdays and Thursdays in the evening at the moment with my current work schedule. So same sort of time, 6 till 9 PM UK time. I'm looking to try and sort of stick to that one for the moment. So have a lovely rest of your weekend. And I will see you hopefully Tuesday. Until then, happy gold making, and we'll see you very soon. Good night and farewell.